Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam Fazil bin Muhammad Zaki Fazil and I'm from RY43. So for our video, we will share a topic from subject Signal and System, which is convolution. So before I start, I will introduce my teammates, which is Muhammad Atasa bin Miswan from RY43 and Muhammad Aminur Aiman from RY40. So let's start. What is convolution? Convolution is a mathematical operation that represents a signal that are passing through LTI system, or the exact name is linear and time invariant. For example, if we have a signal and we name it xt, the signal is passing through a system with impulse response, or we name it as ht. The output that we gain is the convolution of xt and ht. And basically, there are two operations that involve convolution, which is graphical method that will be explained by Atasa, and the another method is cross multiplication that will be presented by Aiman.
Today I'm gonna talk about how to graphical method on convolution. As you can see on the screen, the input of xn and our hn. For the step 1, draw all the graph xn and hn with the correct range. What you see right now is our xn and hn input that have been drawn into a graph. Step 2, we're gonna flip our hn input to get h negative n and draw the graph like the first step. After that, we're gonna multiply and sum the non-zero overlap term to produce yn. As you can see here, after we have flipped the input, you can see the term that overlap is between zero axis, which is 2 and 1. For the first, so we're gonna calculate y0. So as I said earlier, the overlap term is 2 times 1, so we get 2 for y0. Step 4, shift the flip h signal to the right by 1 and then repeat step 3. Here you can see the hn that have been flipped and have been shifted to the right by 1. We can see the overlap is on 0 axis, 0 and 1 of the x axis. For our y1, the overlap is 1 times 1 plus 2 times 2. So we're gonna get for y1 is 5. After that, we're gonna repeat the step 4 until there is no overlap term or it cannot multiply anymore. Then we're gonna stop it. We're gonna shift it to the right by 1 again, and then we're gonna calculate the overlap term. So the overlap value is 2 times 1 plus 1 times 2 plus 2 times 1, and for our y2 equal to 6. We're gonna repeat the step and we're gonna shift it to the right by 1, and then we're gonna multiply the overlap term again. For our y3, the overlap is 2 times 2 plus 1 times 1. So the calculation, we get the answer is 5. For y3, we get 5. Shift it again and multiply again. So the overlap value for our y4 is 2 times 1, and we got for our y4 is 2. Then we're gonna shift it by 1 again, and since there is no overlap, so we're gonna proceed to the step 5. For step 5, first we're gonna list all the yn that we have calculated and then draw the yn graph. Tada! Here I present you the yn graph after the convolution between xn and hn. That's all from me. Bye.
There are two methods that can be used to determine convolution, which is graphical method and cross-multiplication method. In the second method, which is cross-multiplication method, matrix is being used because it has row and column. Here is the example of row and column setting. 7 steps in cross-multiplication. First, the row and column must be in the highest possible equal term, meaning if it has 3 rows then the column must also be 3. Second, put the value of the row and value of the column into its rightful places. Third, multiply the value in row to the value in column. Fourth, group the result of the multiplication depends on the row and column, then sum the value in the group to get the output. Fifth, the origin of row and column will be marked with double underline, thus the origin of output will also be marked with double underline. Sixth, rewrite all the output result from step 4. Last, plot the graph. Alright, let's see an example. In this example, X will act as row, while H will act as column. In the first step, the column and row must be an equal term, so, when column is 5, then, the row will also must be 5. Next, the value in row must be multiplied to the value in column. After that, group the inside value diagonally, and, respectively, depends on the row and column, as in the example. After finished multiplying and grouping, do not forget to put a double underline under row, column and the output to mark the origin. Then, total the value inside of the group and declare it y bracket, n, close bracket, as n equal to 0, 1, 2, and so on. Then, compile the data to set it as a single y bracket, n, close bracket. Based on the formula, y bracket, n, close bracket, the graph is plotted as it is in the last step. The graph for the example are like this. And that all for cross multiplication.
Okay, so back to me again, and for now I will talk about the application that involve convolution. There are many applications that involve convolution, such as image processing, digital data processing, acoustic, physics, probability theory, radiotherapy, and many more. Okay, so let me explain a bit about the application. First, image processing. In digital image processing, convolution filtering plays an important role in many algorithms, in edge detection, in optics, and out of focus paragraph is a convolution of the sharp image with lens function. Next application is acoustic. Reverberation is a convolution of original sound with echoes from objects surrounding the sound source. And moreover, in physics, wherever there is a linear system with superposition principle, a convolution makes an appearance.
In the nutshell, first, convolution is a mathematical operation that represents signal that passing through LTI system. Second, application involving convolution in many aspects such as in image processing, acoustics, physics, radiotherapy, and there are a lot more. Third, there is two method for solving convolution, which are graphical method and cross-multiplication method. And that's all from us. Thank you.